slept with your mom in the dream?
Yeah, in the same bed.
Whoa!
No, don't tell me it's loud.
Whoa! That's the same bed with your mom, eh? On this week's episode.
And so, like, on this week's... Welcome back to this week's
Welcome back!
If you're tuning in for the first time, we're just a couple of guys.
Congratulations on the Blue Jays making it to the World Series. Everyone's excited in this.
Hopefully they win. That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be all right.
I really don't care about baseball at all.
Nothing in your heart, eh? You don't even.
No.
You're not even.
Tried my
moved
best
a
the
little
other
bit?
night. Like, I literally was trying my best. 2 TVs on in the bar, football game and the baseball game, and every time something happened. Everything happens in a football game, every play pretty much. Baseball's like,
No.
Oh.
That's wrong.
It's not wrong.
Yeah, football's notoriously a slow sport. So is baseball.
I love
but it's slow.
But it's like chess. Baseball's just like we're throwing paint against the wall.
Actually, no. Baseball is a lot more like chess.
I disagree.
You're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
You are.
Okay, you want to know why I'm not wrong?
Sure.
I'll
There's
tell you.
I'm not saying there's not chess elements. There are a lot of it. But there's more chess.
There's
baseball.
more chess in baseball.
Yeah,
You have no idea what you're talking about.
I do.
I don't think you do.
Yep, I do.
Okay, well, we're actively disagreeing right now.
Okay, make your pitch.
In football, okay,
Okay.
you have 2 full teams. They got plans going constantly, and it's happening in seconds. Analyzing what's happening. The defense is showing you one thing, but it might do something else based on things they've done before. And the offense is showing one thing, but they might do. It's a fucking dude. It's a slippery slope. It's like a tactile plate. And the quarterback has to be a genius. He's got to read the play all the time.
Okay.
I'm not the person to be the guy.
That's
arguing for this.
not chess. You're right. All of those things are true.
Like,
they
there's so many things
they
that
game
happen
plan
in
for the week. They watch the
second.
team. Not too much changes though in the game. Like this week we practiced what we practiced against these guys.
Oh yeah, and then tell me the baseball argument now.
And you got the quarterback. He's making decisions on the fly. But okay, so with baseball, it's like such a heavy statistical sport that the pitching alone is more chessy than all of football. Because there's righties and lefties, there's amount of times a guy has seen a certain guy in his career. Did this guy play with this guy on a previous team? What kind of pitches does the guy have? Does he have command of those pitches? Are we going to have a bullpen game where we bring in different pitchers over different innings? The type of hitting, like where you want to put the ball, who's on defense, it changes a lot.
Doesn't that all sound super boring?
I mean, you could have said that about what you said about football. They're both slow sports. Like football live is pretty stop-start. What you have to get obsessed with to enjoy baseball is you got to understand what pitching is all about. Because that's the game. The game is pitching.
But like they all just throw it at the catcher's mitt.
They don't.
They don't. That's not the baseline for baseball. Is
No.
they take the ball from their hand and they throw it into the catcher's mitt. As hard as
No. They throw it into an area that the catcher's mitt has to be.
But you see all those videos from behind the plate where the catcher, even if he catches it over here, brings it in the middle.
That's called framing.
Yeah, love that. Cheating is what it's called. That's called
Well, no, it's actually the beautiful part of being human, really.
Oh, because there's humans making mistakes is what you're
Well,
saying.
you got the umpire in the back.
Also,
and
why is the umpire dressed like a fucking, like he's wearing a condom, dude?
He's got a suit on sometimes.
So you're saying that's the element of being human. So we're just taking advantage of the system.
Well, like computers they're gonna add AI. Eventually, there's not going to be an umpire, which is a huge mistake.
Okay.
Because human error is a part of sports.
Okay, but like look at VAR in FIFA, dude.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah,
All
it
that shit sucks.
But it helps.
Yeah.
Because all those times the refs were like, it's a goal, and the VAR's like, it's not.
There's an element to it that it's like there's a really fine balance. We're going to fuck that up. Like tennis, for example. Tennis benefits from having the umpire, same name. He's watching the game and he calls out or in. Well, those being computerized lines, that makes sense. Because hits the line, guy calls it out, it's actually in. That makes a little bit of sense. Because tennis is actually solely about not making mistakes. But in baseball, the relationship that the umpire has to a strike and a ball actually is the minutia of the game. And it's not really, in my opinion, their job to get it right every time.
What do you mean? Of course it is.
No. It's their job to take what they've seen and make the best assessment.
But that view could be skewed.
That's where the catcher comes into play.
So he's trained from an early age of a little guy to bring the ball in.
Well, good ones frame the pitch so it looks more like a strike than it is. And like once you take that element out of the game, maybe there are going to be more strikes thrown and then eventually more hits. But because
that's what you want. I would like more hits.
Sort of. There's lots of hits already.
Out of the park.
Watch one of those games. If you watched Game 7, there was 3 home runs?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I want 12.
No, you don't.
Why? Isn't that cool?
No. Life's about balance, big guy. You don't balance, you're fucked. You ever get fucked? But like, for example,
every day.
Okay, but for example, when a team is trying to make their team stacked and they have a bunch of guys that just smack dingers like it's the 30s and they're hitting their women, those guys eventually, like, it all it's all fucking mellows out. Like, you ever remember those graphs in high school? They're like fucking in the middle and the people and this guy. You could have guys on another team, all their graphs are this way. You put them all on one team, their graph fucking bends, if that makes sense.
But the balance just happens naturally, I think.
Yes, because of what the sport of baseball is.
But didn't the Dodgers spend last year as much as all of the bottom 6 teams?
I believe actually the Mets. But the Dodgers are smart because Shohei Ohtani, arigato. He put all of his money, after, like way after he's done. So he deferred all of his money. I think he got like $2 million this year because he wanted the team to be able to buy good players to go back.
But then what if they can't pay him the money?
They can't.
So
we're talking shit on your chest money.
Like you have we talking about fuck you money.
Like they're calling up strippers and they're like, "Hey, you want to not strip anymore?" They're like, "Yeah, why? What's the deal?" They're like, "We got to shit on your chest." And she's like, "How much?"
So they have
how
that much money.
much?
That's how much the LA Dodgers have.
Yeah, of course.
But there's
all
cap.
of these guys. No, there's not in baseball. No salary.
No,
cap.
no salary caps.
Doesn't exist. Son.
So why does every team not scouring the planet for Shohei Ohtani's and just spending it on them?
Here's why. Because not every rich guy is as rich as another rich guy. Does that make sense?
I feel like if the top 12 teams in the MLB probably are just as rich as one another.
No.
Not even close?
It's close-ish.
But the guy from LA Dodgers is like, I'm really rich. He's really
New
rich.
York Yankee money and New York Mets money and LA Dodgers money is like a lot more than Seattle Mariner money.
But the Mariners were in there.
They were good.
Which goes to show you that it's not about the money. It's about the heart of the team.
It is and it isn't.
I don't care about righty lefty. I want them to get on base.
You're always gonna have a team that's like just good, where these guys are great, they're playing really well, but more often than not, the team with the more expensive guy, because more expensive guys means they're better players.
Yeah, that they're gonna make a difference in the
And
home
you're
run.
trying to tip the fucking scales to you. So you put more of these crazy all-star guys on your side of the fence.
I wonder why there's no salary cap.
I just think it was just the way the sport was, and they
were just like, we don't really care how much money you spend. Make the team.
That's why people want to play on the Yankees.
Yeah, I think that all sports should be no salary cap.
That'd be tough.
Why would that be tough? Try it for 2 years. Let's try it for 2 years.
For
no
example,
salary caps.
For example, in basketball, everybody would just play on the team that paid the most.
Well, you can't all play. That's what I'm saying. Like you can
So,
only
like,
have so
if
many
Steph Curry, he's in San Francisco, so it's different. Still good money there. But if Steph Curry could only make $10 million on the Golden State Warriors, or $40 million, $50 million on the Lakers, he's gonna go to the Lakers.
But that's okay. Like that's what I'm saying is like then it would weed out the shitty teams.
Well,
I don't understand what you're saying.
There would be
Your
less
logic
teams in the league. That's why they have a salary cap.
So what you're saying is physical capability making a difference in baseball is not the same as in any other sport. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. So also the richer teams in the league fund the other teams as well. They get money from the other teams. It all kind of.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is the variability of a pitch. You know when Newton was fucking sitting under the tree?
Hey, are you wearing a lab coat?
But you know when he was sitting under a
turn
tree?
around, and if you're not wearing a lab. Yeah, okay, sitting against a tree, the apple
fucking
falls.
apple hits him, and he starts having a cum seizure.
That's
with
what
all
he
the
looks
math.
like right there. That face was exact.
That's what baseball is. It's like the most reality of all reality. If
I
that
think
makes sense.
All I hear you saying is that baseball isn't really a sport. It's kind of like
I wouldn't even necessarily like. It's hard for me to consider it a sport because it's so static.
It's just like what I said earlier. It's guys throwing a ball.
But like nobody hits the football.
No, but they catch it in crazy scenarios, and
Yes.
it's thrown in crazy scenarios.
But think about what humans are. All we are is laws of motion.
Okay,
You get it? Do you get what I'm saying?
No, I get what you're saying.
So that's why you can have no salary cap in baseball, because when the ball is coming and a stick is going to hit it, all of that physics and shit denies the fucking salary cap reality.
So then we can't say that baseball could be a sport because the athleticism rarely plays a role. It's more like the coincidence of you being good at swinging a stick and hitting the ball.
Well, it really depends on if you consider athleticism the ability to hit a baseball, which it is.
It kind of is, but like...
Well, it is. I mean, it's hand-eye coordination. It's so many things.
I bet you right now, you and I go to a place. You give us 8 hours, we're hitting an MLB pitch by the end of the day. Give us 8 hours of trying and figuring it out, we're going to hit a pitch by the end of the day.
A major league pitcher is throwing it?
Like you give us 8 hours of warming up with the machine, throwing like 95s, 100s, 105s, like all those. And then at the end of the day, we get 20 pitches from an MLB pitcher. You can throw whatever pitch he wants us. I bet you were hitting one of them.
I mean, I'm hitting one. You are not.
Buddy, I am so good at baseball. So good.
No.
Yes.
I'm
What
going
do
to
you mean,
hit.
no?
I'm going to maybe foul off one. Maybe.
I think I'm knocking one out of the park, brother.
No.
Yeah. That launch velocity I have, I swing baseball bats on a daily, friend.
Do you know how hard it is? First of all, to not be fucking intimidated when you step to the plate and 100-mile-an-hour projectile comes like close to you.
Wait, why would you be intimidated?
Because it's fucking could kill you.
But they shouldn't be throwing it at you. Why would I
They
be
don't always know where it's going.
Again, no athleticism. It's just luck. You're throwing shit at the wall, dude.
Well, no, it's the same thing for a quarterback. Like, they think they know where it's going most of the time, but sometimes they're like, why the fuck was my hand? Why was my hand all curled up?
Jesus Christ. And there's 20 minutes on MLB versus football.
Buddy. A guy did this, Dude Perfect, on YouTube. I think he played like minor league baseball, so he kind of had a little bit of. He do a bunch of these like prank shots and shit, and he did it. He went to like a Rangers pitcher and he hit a single off him.
I'm telling you, we could do it. Like if we had the whole day of practicing.
You've never been an athlete, so like
that
my
doesn't mean
heart,
anything.
it means everything.
And you haven't really been an athlete either. You played high school.
My whole life.
No, never high competitive levels.
I played competitive soccer. But the thing is, I've been an athlete my whole life. I played sports consistently for my whole life. You've never done that. So it's hard for me to want to get behind you.
I just have a belief in myself.
Which is part of it.
But
I have
a belief.
Do you have athletic skills? Maybe, but you're older now, so what the fuck are they?
I got good dexterity.
I could maybe see you as an old lineman, but you're small now.
No, I can't be an old lineman. Are you crazy?
You need to be big again.
I was even too small when I was big.
You're getting there, though.
No, 310. I was 55 pounds lighter than the lightest.
Sick.
You have to be 360.
And like fucking 500 times faster than you were.
And 500? That's a lot. I mean, 10 times faster, probably. 500 times faster.
500
like,
times faster.
What, is the guy a bullet? Like he's a bullet. Like no.
Oh man,
that's crazy, dude.
I mean, what do you want? There's a prime steak, prime rib.
And then
nice
there's
and
a
red.
fucking strip loin.
And then there's a fucking strip loin.
Or
Nobody
a sirloin.
knows.
What is it? The house sirloin.
Nobody
That's
knows
my
what to
favorite
do with
about the house sirloin. Doesn't get its own name. It's just the house sirloin.
What's your favorite cut of steak?
New York strip.
Yeah, I'm a strip guy too.
So how does it work with the fillet and the strip when it comes to like not a T-bone. What's it called? A porterhouse has both, right? A porterhouse has a New York strip and the fillet because that's part of that piece.
Really?
They just cut them out. When you look at those big porterhouse steaks, they have a New York strip and the fillet in the same steak.
I didn't know that at all. I just thought it was different name. Like when I'm looking at the name convention, I know it's on a certain part of the pig. Think I give a shit? Tell you I don't.
Okay, listen. I know I told you this already, but you have to, Mr. Scorsese, you have to watch Mr. Scorsese.
What happened? Again, it changed your life, eh?
What'd you say?
Again, it changed your life, eh?
Yeah, it changed my life again, dude. Just knowing what this guy went through, like his serious cocaine
camera?
Yeah, he's all about the moving of the camera. He's a big famous. He likes to do the camera swings and shots.
Marty had a coke problem?
Huge cocaine problem. Dude, This guy hung out with Robbie Robertson. Did you know that he did the Last Waltz? So he filmed The Last Waltz, which was a movie for the band. I don't know if you know who the band is. The band was called the band because they were always called the band. They're Bob Dylan's band. But they always were referred to as the band, and then they went off on their own, and they did a bunch of...
As the band.
Like the song The Weight. You don't know which song that is.
Don't.
Okay, doesn't matter. Besides the point. Well,
what about it? What about The Weight?
It's a big tune.
By the band.
Oh, yeah. Really. You'd know as soon as you heard it and it came on, you'd know what song it is.
Okay.
I can't play it for you because I'm incapacitated, but...
Yeah, I got you. I feel you.
So he filmed The Last Waltz for them, which was like a concert. He filmed it in 3 days. And he also did a lot of background filming with them. And then he became friends with Robbie Robertson, which is this super big rock star. And he got him. He's like, hey, come move in with me in Hollywood. And then they were just doing drugs. Like, they were staying awake for hours doing drugs. And he was just filming everything. So I found out something crazy actually in this thing.
Yeah.
He filmed this short film. Hold on, let me get the name of it for you. He filmed this short film of this guy that was one of his assistants, and he just liked the way he told stories. And this guy, and this is in 1970, he's filming this short film of him, and he's telling this story of how he was doing drugs with this other guy, and this girl OD'd, and they had to give her adrenaline.
Like in Pulp Fiction.
Dude, Quentin Tarantino, they say the rumor in Hollywood is that he put that in his movie because of the short film.
Huh. Well, how far apart did these things come out?
Well, it was like at least 10 years. I think Pulp Fiction was the 80s, right?
Yeah, I mean, then that makes sense.
But they don't. It's not like a confirmed thing. He just. It was in the documentary, and the interviewer asked him. I can't remember the name, but he asked him, and he's like, "Well, is that like what Quentin did?" And then they're showing it side by side, like him telling the story in the documentary that Martin Scorsese filmed, and the scene from Pulp Fiction. And I'm like, what the fuck is all this information being shoved into me that I didn't know all this time? Like, I'm just blindly like have all these false idols. I think.
Why this dropped him off the map for you there?
No, it's just like I'm thinking about watching something and ingesting it as like primary material without any sort of secondary like quoting site or sources. Like I take this stuff as like godly stuff, right?
All right.
But realistically, you realize like everybody could succumb to being like a cheat or like the easy way out.
So you think that by him doing cocaine, he's lesser?
No, I just don't like that those kind of those people let that shit fuck their life up a little bit. Like he almost killed him. He dropped dead. He like collapsed and had to go to the hospital.
You ever been cool before?
I guess you're right. I've never been super famous and had unlimited money to my disposal. This guy was married 4 times.
Yeah,
Three
that
different kids.
you don't want that.
That's worse than the cocaine problem. I'd rather do cocaine than be married 4 times.
What's the amount of marriages you would do?
I want to say 1 is the best amount.
Yeah, I think I'd only do 1.
But you should get a freebie one. Like you should get one. Like if you made a mistake.
Like first accident forgiveness
Yeah, on your insurance.
on your wedding. Hey, I fucking used this for 10 years.
Because like, does it change as soon as you get married? You stop feeling the same way right away. You're like, oh, we're different now. Fuck
No, you love your person more.
More?
Yeah.
Okay, I hope so.
It just becomes a different thing.
Yeah. Nice, dude. You're not selling it.
It does. It just changes. Marriage just changes. It's just more serious. It's like dating is a job you kind of don't like and you could quit, but you're like, it gives me shit. Marriage is a job that you're like, I'm not thinking about quitting because it's not an option. It's off the table. I'm here. I'm showing up every day. Punching my ticket.
That sounds miserable. That sounds...
Well, that's why you better fucking pick a good job.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you fall in love more with marriage. It's just how it works.
That's good. I hope so.
Yeah. You don't gotta hope. It's what's gonna happen.
I don't know if you've like... Oh, wow, I was in the red there for a second. That's
Yeah, you got louder.
Wow, sorry. I think my mic's fucking up.
Yeah, your mic, your whole shit. Sucks.
I don't know if
it's-
you've ever
it's
really looked at... It's loud right now?
A little bit.
I don't know if you've ever really like looked at Martin Scorsese's lineup of films, but absolutely legendary lineup.
Yeah, they're amazing.
You like mob films, or like are you reading a mob book? What are you doing? You're watching that show, right?
You're loud as shit. I like mob everything.
Have you ever watched Mean Streets?
Oh no, Marty? No, I haven't.
You should watch it.
But
Bob
he's
De
like,
Niro.
he's obsessed with that. That's like his thing, eh? It's just like being
Well,
a gangster.
Fuck, why does it keep going loud like that?
You have faulty gear.
Okay, well, this is
That's
what
what
we
it
have,
is.
so I don't know what to tell you. This is the
You
way it
gotta,
is.
you gotta upgrade all of it. You gotta make changes. I think the only movie that was like okay was like Killers of the Flower Moon.
Hold on a second. You're saying out of his whole lineup, the only movie was Killers of the Flower Moon?
That was like okay.
He did Wolf of Wall Street.
No. Like Flowers wasn't great.
Oh, you're saying that's the one that was not as good as the rest.
Yeah, damn, he's made so many movies.
Like crazy good movies.
Yeah, Killers of the Flower Moon was like not great.
Did you ever like hear about the fuck me, dude? Did you ever hear about the drama surrounding the Last Temptation of Christ that he made with Willem Dafoe?
No. Oh, you got the hissing back now.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
Wow, Wolf of Wall Street came out fucking 2013. Damn, man.
Yeah.
What a sad reality.
That it was that long ago that movie came out?
Yeah.
He's been working with Leo for a while, actually, now that I realized.
Yeah, he loves Leo.
Yeah. It's good. Leo's good.
He thinks Leo's the best actor.
Leo is one of the best actors in the world, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he might be. He might be.
It's like top 5 would be like Leo, Robert Redford.
Well, Daniel Day-Lewis is probably the best.
Well, like now we got the argument of like method versus just being a guy. Like him and Leo are both kind of method anyways.
Well, my acting coach would claim that that is not what method acting is.
What Daniel Day-Lewis does?
Yeah. He said we've misunderstood what method acting is. Method acting is an actual art form taught by Stella Adler. And this like other guy, I forget his name, but it's actually a method of using previous emotions and previous circumstances to like feel something in the moment. Whereas what Daniel Day-Lewis does is he lives the life off camera, on camera. So if he's going to get a coffee, he's the life.
He's doing it as Bill the Butcher from Gangs of New York.
Basically.
Imagine that guy. Like, it doesn't matter how far away I get, it's still loud.
Yeah, your thing is just broken. It's just fucking broken, dude.
Oh, my God.
You shouldn't have spilled coffee on everything you
I
own.
don't know, man. It should not have happened like this.
Dude, you broke it, dude.
So what do we do now?
I don't know. What are you going to do about it? Is there anything you really even do?
Anyways, the shitty part is like, imagine Bill the Butcher coming into your working at Starbucks. Got 2 fucking knives in his waistcoat. Gangs of New York, crazy movie.
Sucks.
You think it sucks?
I think it's not good.
I don't think it's bad. I just think it's a crazy movie to have made.
I think that because Daniel Day-Lewis was so good in it, that it's better than it is.
He broke his nose.
In it.
He was headbutting Leo, like repeatedly, and he had so much blood on his face that nobody could tell that like he actually broke his nose. And then he continued acting, obviously. And then yeah, he was like in an interview. I was watching him. He's like, yeah, I broke my fucking nose. It was my own stupidity, but I broke it.
Yeah, that shit is just too.
Well, it just reminds me of Leo with the ceramic glass in Django. And Quentin Tarantino was asked a question on his podcast where they're like, hey, did you ever have like a moment in your career where you were like, what's her name in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, where she's like, that's the greatest acting ever. Did you ever like have one of those moments? with one of your actors. And he's like, it would be hard for me to boil down like a moment where I've said that to somebody because I've had so many great actors reading my scripts. But like, he's like, for example, like nobody really makes my dialogue jump off the page like Sam Jackson. Like Sam Jackson delivers my dialogue the way I write it, the way I want. But
Which is weird because does he?
Apparently, according to him who writes it.
That's what I mean. It's just like, I think he just likes black people.
Yeah, I guess.
Because like,
He
does Samuel L. Jackson make the shit really jump off the page like that?
Well, when you hear Jules, yeah, I think he does sometimes.
He does for sure sometimes, but like all the time, I don't know.
I think that secretly Quentin just wants to be black,
I think so.
and he's come closer than anybody when you think about it. Like the amount of times he himself has said the N-word in his life.
Quite a bit. Because, I mean, Christoph Waltz,
Yeah, he mentioned him as well.
he made it jump off the... He's almost made Samuel L. Jackson like a fixture of his movies. He's almost like...
Yeah, he's almost in every single one of them.
He's almost like a token
I think
character.
he's in all of them except for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
He's not in Kill Bill.
You're right, he's not. So he's not in 2, 3 movies. He's in the rest of them.
There weren't a lot of black people in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
There were no black people.
I think there were no black people.
I think he made it the whitest movie possible.
Yeah, even the colors. It's like yellow and shit.
But going along with what I was saying, he mentions like Christoph Waltz, he mentions Sam Jackson, but he said the one scene where like I audibly said something to an actor in front of the whole cast was the scene where Leo smashes on the table. And it wasn't about the glass. He's like, I don't care about that. He's like, in that moment when he was talking about the slaves and like being a kid on a plantation, talking about the shaving with his dad and growing up on the plantation, he's like, I've never written a character that I've hated before, and Calvin Candy, I hated him. He's never written a villain that he hated. He always was able to relate to them, and even the villains were like good in some way. And he's like, I always hated Calvin Candy. I couldn't get it out of my head, but Leo made me realize that even though Calvin Candy was a villain, he was a product of his own history. Because he might have grown up differently if he hadn't been raised on a plantation and his dad was that way and his family for generations.
Isn't it funny how Quentin is like so up his own ass? In like a good way. I like that he's like that, but he talks about shit he writes.
Genius, bro. He's a genius.
Yeah, about his own shit.
I guess, yeah, about his own shit. You're right.
He just loves his own shit so much that it's cool. You know, like I've never written a character I don't like. Shut up. The guy who fucking raped, what's his name in Pulp Fiction? We don't hate that guy? Of course you hate that guy.
Well, he's not the real villain in that movie.
You don't hate Bill?
You're talking about Zed?
Yeah, of course you hate Bill.
Zed's dead.
You don't hate the Vipers? Of course you hate the Vipers. They killed the pregnant woman.
Dude, the 7 deadly vipers? The 3, whatever they were.
You know that scene in Django where he explains the dimples on the skull?
That's exactly the scene I was just talking about.
He didn't write that. Leo came up with all that. So it was just supposed to be them at the table. But Leo pitched the idea of like explaining the dimples. And I think that's where Leo really shines, and that we don't know that about a lot of movies, but I think some of the best scenes he changes them a little bit.
Yeah, I think that aspect of Hollywood is actually more interesting than the final products of the movies.
Like what an actor has given to the scene, you mean?
I think just like from now forward, if they really want to mix things up, they make movies, right? Like good movies. If you make a good movie, I only care about if it's a good movie. And then on the DVD, they have like a separate cameraman going around during all the filming. and they have like a B-roll, another hour and a half of a B-roll, where you get to see things further in.
Yeah, but that's dead. For some reason, the streaming, like when you go to Netflix and you click into the movie, there should be the featurettes.
Oh, yeah. You're right. That whole featurette thing is dead. We don't do
Like,
that anymore.
For no reason. It shouldn't be dead. There's no reason for that to not exist.
Because that was one of the only real... That was the selling point of a Blu-ray. Was that you got more about the movie.
But there's another scene in Django where when the black guy is in the tree and the dogs are like yelling at him and they're barking, and then Calvin Candy comes up. The way it was written was that Calvin gets out of the thing and he appeals to the guy to get him to come down. Leo changed the flow of it a little bit. Just the way he like talks to him from the coach, the stage coach, and then he goes and he kind of has a one-on-one with the guy, and then he gets back to being like super racist. All of that stuff was Leo. Just like he did in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, fucking up the line. We talked about it last time. And then the scene in the trailer, which is like an amazing scene. It's so funny. Him just like babbling.
That's probably one of the best parts of the movie, in my opinion.
Probably one of the best parts. Even that whole thing as him as Descartes is like one of the best parts of the movie.
Did you ever see the interview where they interviewed Christoph Waltz about his role in Inglourious Bastards? And he's like, Hans Landa is like a really, like, how did you find that in you to like become so villainous, so evil? And then he was like, sorry, what are you talking about?
Yeah, he's not a villain.
Yeah. And then she's like, well, like, it's so evil. Like, where'd you find that deep down? And he's like, he's not evil. Which is really interesting because that's a play into, like, bad people don't actually think that they're bad. Like, a really bad person doesn't believe that they're evil.
Well, I think that's another element of acting where people are really good at it and people are not so good at it. It's because if you read a villain, you think you could just play evil because you have an idea of what that is in your own life. But Hans Landa, for example, everything he's doing is for self-preservation. And at the time, he believes in what he's doing. So it's not bad. These are, unfortunately, these people are germs that will be the downfall of what he's given himself up to.
Yeah, that scene is rated. Well, Quentin Tarantino rated it himself. That's his best, monologues. Like that's his best scene.
When he goes and does the milk thing,
the 20 minutes at the beginning of Inglourious Bastards is like the most intense scene. Like that, we should really spend an episode one day. And I know it's been broken down so many times, but I think it's like the craziest. It has so many little nuances in it. The camera angle switches, the way they switch themselves.
Well, what's weird is like, why does Tarantino like have this shit in his head? Like that's interesting.
That he could write those scripts. Like he's writing it all.
Yeah, he's writing it all, and it's very weird that he.
Like if you're telling me he's sitting there thinking, like if you look at let's look at the range. Let's look at his range, okay?
Yeah.
He's like, so like he started off True Romance. True Romance kind of in my head is like him starting out in Hollywood. That's what finding those drugs is. That's what him like he falls in love with movies. Like I don't know. That to me is just a crazy movie. I don't know if you've watched that movie.
I haven't.
It's a crazy movie. From start to finish. But then you go like Reservoir Dogs.
Well, he didn't direct Natural Born Killers.
No.
But he wrote it.
Also, yeah, and it's true. He didn't direct True Romance either. He wrote it.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about from his head to the page, right? And then like Reservoir Dogs. So you're telling me a heist. You think about a heist. And a heist just going completely terribly wrong. And then a couple of guys survive. And it's crazy in a warehouse. Then you go Pulp Fiction, which is what? Another heist kind of?
It's kind of like the intricacies of running and maintaining power as like a gang.
Okay, and then what after that? Like, what's after Pulp Fiction? Is it Kill Bill right away?
I think there's some. Well, there's Dawn of the Dead, right?
No, he helped write. So there's like Grindhouse, which is like the double feature he did, which is Planet Terror and Death Proof. Those are crazy movies also.
Death Proof is crazy.
Death Proof is a crazy movie. Like Kurt Russell, how does your agent pitch that to you? Like, hey, you're going to drive a car and kill people with it.
No, Kill Bill is before Reservoir Dogs.
No, Reservoir Dogs is the first movie.
Came out in 2006. Or no, video game? Wait. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you right
92.
now. Yeah.
So it goes Reservoir Dogs, 92. True Romance, 93. 94 is Pulp Fiction. Natural Born Killers is 94. From Dusk Till Dawn.
But those are he's helping with those. Those are not his movies.
Screenplays.
Yeah.
And then Kill Bill is like the big.
But
He likes to put murder and those stakes into real situations.
Yeah, but like, how do you go from Kill Bill to like now we're gonna go? Okay, let's reframe how the war.
Grindhouse.
Well, like I'm just saying, let's go like a little bit further. The topics he covers are like World War II. We're gonna change the ending, and we're gonna have everybody. We're killing all the Nazis.
Hilarious.
And hilarious. Then you have like, oh, I love to battle the idea of like racism in the South, and have like a guy who starts off as just like a slave, but then he becomes a superhero. That's
Dude,
crazy.
He put out Death Proof, Inglourious Bastards, and Django Unchained. That was for 2007, 2009, 2012. That's crazy.
He's got one movie left.
That's what he says.
That's the fact.
Yeah, man. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood's fucking good.
It's just I think that's the best one now. Like I'm really settling into it because I rewatched it again and I'm like, fuck.
It is really good.
Do you know there's a whole bunch of scenes
Kill
with
Bill
Charles
is
Manson
really good.
with Charles Manson that are not even in the movie?
No, I did not.
The actor who plays Charles Manson is the same guy from the actor in Mindhunters. I don't know if you watched Mindhunters. You probably didn't.
No.
He's a really good Charles Manson. If that's what you want to be known for in Hollywood, like, hey, have you guys seen my Charles Manson?
Dude, I'm believable as Charlie. Nothing wrong with that. That guy who played Dahmer, it kind of fucked him up. He was like, I don't think I should play these characters anymore.
Like, what do you think about this new change that they're making with these like monster series on Netflix? Because they have like the Ed Gein one, and they want to keep going.
Stinks,
dude. It is weird. Do not watch.
My wife watched it. Yeah, I saw parts of it walking past. I don't like masks and shit.
I don't like guys masturbating in women's clothes.
That doesn't bother me as much.
Their mom's clothes.
Yeah, mom?
That's his mom's clothes.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you don't want to be putting on mom's gown ever. Ever. I don't even want to wash it.
You don't want to put on mom's knickers.
I don't even want to fold it for her, and she made me a nice dinner. I don't even want to separate it from the lights and the darks.
I'm going to see One Battle After Another tonight.
You haven't seen it?
No, dude.
Would you cut your foot off? Finally, dude. God.
Yeah.
That's good.
Check it out.
What else is out?
IMAX.
I saw Black Phone 2 the other day in Spirit of Halloween.
Dude, I can't believe your ratio for going to see movies. So really, you're an expert because you're going to see
to the movies.
Every movie that comes out, you're like, I got to go see it. You don't even hesitate.
Yeah. I mean, if there's like a slight enticing thing about it, I'm there.
What was enticing about Black Phone 2?
So I saw the first one in theaters.
You saw the first one?
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was a first one. I thought they just are trying to make it sound cool with 2 now.
So I liked the concept. I thought it was a cool, scary concept. You have this guy, he drives around a back van, he wears this mask. We've seen this before, but I was like, oh, kind of cool. Saw it in theaters. They should have sold a clip for your nose because it was stinky. So then
Was
the
it
new
worse
one,
than Eddington?
yeah, Eddington at least had a full story it was trying to tell.
Yeah, I got you.
Black Phone, Ethan Hawke is in Black Phone.
Oh, really? Is he in the second one as well?
Yes, he's the villain.
Oh my God! So he survived.
But no, he doesn't. I'll tell you, but I can't tell you. But I'll tell you. So he like kidnaps kids, eats them up. He eats them for breakfast. Whatever he does, he kills them. Whatever he does, that's his thing. He snaps them up, takes them back, gets rid of them. But it wasn't scary.
Sorry. Hold on a second. The premise of the first one was he kills kids and he eats them.
He doesn't eat them. No. That was my metaphor for like he kills them.
Okay.
He just steals them.
I was going to say they put that in the movie theaters, and you went to go watch the second one of that.
So I saw the first one in the theaters. It was okay. He gets this kid. He traps these kids in a basement. He holds them hostage. Slowly over time, there's a phone in the room that they're in, and it's ringing all the time, and it's actually kids he's killed trying to get saved. Like their spirits are trying to get saved.
Gotcha.
It sucked. It just wasn't scary enough. And then the second one, the preview looked like they took in what they learned from the first one and were like, we got to make this scarier. Let's try to do that. They should have sold a clip for your nose. Because
So the second one was really bad.
It was too long. Way too long. That shit should have been like hour 30 maximum.
I think the new
Oh, it's almost 2 hours. Woo!
I think the new what should happen is there should be like a new way to market movies for like they should do a trial period of 6 months where all they do is say this movie's coming out on this day. Here's the picture of the poster. That's it. Because the previews I'm seeing, like Black Phone 2, scary movie of the century.
Yeah.
Go watch. Best
Horror of
acting.
the year.
That's what I'm saying, though, is like...
Nah.
That's what I'm saying, is like I'm tired of these advertisements on my Facebook.
But that, honestly, to me, going to the movies and seeing a movie that kind of sucks, that is life.
But your ratio, because of how many movies you're seeing in the theater, like that's higher. You're spending money on shit movies.
I don't want to live my life only filtering the best content.
No, but I would rather go to a movie that I think looks good. And
I did. I was like, this looks cool. He's back. I thought he was dead. Is he gonna terrorize them a little bit more? What the fuck is gonna happen? But then I realized Freddy Krueger is just a great movie. Nightmare on Elm Street. Nobody ever thought to move. You know? Put it up for sale. Put your bungalow. There's other bungalows.
Just
Get
that
out of
one
that-
street, dude. Get out of that one town.
Nightmare on specific part of the grid.
Mikhail and I watched The Lost Boys last night.
The
When was
Lost
the last time you
Boys.
saw that movie?
I don't think maybe ever. Like school, elementary school.
Yeah, like that's how it's 97, I think. 87?
You think so?
Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah, Kiefer. Speaking of Kiefer, we got to wrap this up. Actually, I got to go soon. You ever watch Designated Survivor?
No.
Don't. He's bad. It's bad.
Like, I got to take your word for it. You've seen more bad movies than anybody.
Dude, I've seen them all.
Like, you've seen every movie, whereas I've only seen what I think are the good ones.
Well, wait. Let's see. Cineplex. What's on there right now? Let's see what I've seen. I'm not going to see Bruce Springsteen's movie.
Why?
It's going to suck.
That looks exciting to me.
What?
Well, I just like Bruce Springsteen a lot, and I also like Jeremy Allen White.
Yeah. Jeremy Allen's overrated.
He's overrated?
Oh, yeah. The Bear is like okay. Bear is very overrated.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
I think the first season of The Bear is very good.
It's okay. It's not. It doesn't live up to the level of like infamy that it got to. Like it shouldn't have been that awarded. Just strictly based on premise, it doesn't have enough to be considered like as great as it was. Like, it's a sandwich shop from a guy who was trying to be a Michelin star chef, and that's it. Nobody's got cancer. Nobody's like, there's nothing that really happens.
That's not the premise of the show.
That's pretty much what it's about.
No.
Go ahead. What's your summary?
Like, that's like very loosely the cookie cutter. I mean, maybe, but still, no.
Okay, what is it about?
Like, it's a guy whose life has fallen apart because he was at this highest level he could be at and was like nervously breaking down. His brother dies, and he doesn't even know what he's kind of stepped into and inherited. The shop is like not only riddled with physical problems and mechanical problems, but there's also super amounts of debt behind it. Like,
oh, so you're telling me that a guy at the Michelin level can't handle a sandwich?
no, but he's also like
shop?
mentally ill.
Not that mentally ill. Not mentally ill enough where we're
It's not
seeing
as
it.
simple as a sandwich shop. You keep saying
It is,
that
though.
like it's a Subway. It's not.
It's fucking paninis
It's not.
and his cousin.
It's Italian beef.
But yeah, it's just not. There's just not enough to it. Like he doesn't struggle enough personally.
Buddy, it looks like he's struggling.
Yeah, okay,
And you
work
in a
is hard.
restaurant.
Works
You work in a
hard.
restaurant.
Like the premise of a show can't be works hard. You know? And like, oh, we got a game plan, like how to make this place. Like that's not enough. He should have had a drug problem. You know, there should have been more at stake. I think he should have been able to bring the sandwich shop to the heights, and then it goes down again. Like, it's just fucking boring.
All right, this week's take of the week is Jordan thinks the Bears sucks.
The Bears okay.
That's crazy.
The Bears okay.
Next, he's going to tell me Star Wars is gay.
Star Wars sucks. Yeah, I love Star Wars, but it sucks bad. They never give us what we want in Star Wars.
What do you want, dude? What do you want?
Lightsaber battles, more force fights, more cool shit. Just the cool stuff of it. Not Mark Hamlin fucking taking titty milk off of it. You know what I mean? Just boring.
Next week's take, Lord of the Rings, is for cool
Amazing.
people.
No, Glory is amazing. What I would say is if The Bear wasn't as critically acclaimed, I don't know that people would think it's as good a show. I think that's a big part of hype is like, oh my God, this show's so great. And then you watch it and there's certain vibes that you want to win and certain vibes that you're like, okay, it doesn't really matter to me. And I think that's one of them.
But it wasn't critically acclaimed until after people watched it.
But that's what keeps it going. There's a part of the show, it comes out, it gets critical acclaim, and then more people watch it to take it over the edge.
Take the second, third, and fourth season away. You can't. Have you watched the first season from beginning to end?
I have.
There's no. Dude,
It's fine.
Great television.
It's fine. Great television? No. Great television is House of Cards. The first season of House of Cards is insane. The Wire, shit like that. Like The Bear doesn't even scratch the surface of that. It just doesn't have the depth for me. You like it. Hey, you like it.
I just like chefs and cooking and food.
Yeah. But fuck, what's the happening? Nothing. Nothing really happens in the show.
I can't agree with you.
I don't even see delicious food in the show.
The Italian beef.
That's it. They just talk about it. You know?
I think there's layers for sure. Mark is making desserts. You know, there's like a lot of stuff. Those donuts when he throws it on the ground. Are you fucking kidding me with this shit right now? Throws his donut on the ground.
That's how I felt about the show. Fucking kidding me with this shit? But I gotta get the hell out of here. That's been another episode.
Thank you for watching.
Peace.